Yo, what's going on guys? Havoc here now back. Today we're going to be checking out 12 more fan ideas that were actually added to Clash Royale. Yes, more, as this is a part 2, so if you want to watch that first episode, links will be down below and it'll also be in the end screen cards at the end of the video. You know the drill. Like the last video, we're taking a look at features that started off as fan ideas posted online by the community, and eventually those ideas became reality. So, with that being said, let's get right into it.
Let's do this.
The party button. I'm surprised I didn't mention this one in the first episode because it's such an obvious community suggestion. The party button was indeed a ruled out feature that got added, but not every ruled out feature that got added was also a fan idea, if that makes sense. That's why we have two different series, if anyone was wondering. In this case though, the party button was community suggested for years. People wanted a way to play old game modes, but not necessarily a challenge. In September of 2019, the 2v2 button was replaced with the party button, and it's probably the best thing they've ever added for me. Yes, I say me because I hate ladder and challenges, so this party button is like the perfect thing for me. Before moving on, this video is kindly sponsored by Guns Up Mobile. Yes, you've probably played it on PC or PlayStation, but it is now coming to mobile with lots of improvements and brand new content. And if you pre-register with the link down below, you'll get these rewards to start you off when the game is finally out. But if you want to know more about the game, Guns Up is a free-to-play, side-scrolling action strategy game where you go up against enemies and take on their base. Guns Up combines the fun of enemy base invasion with tower defense, so that means you also have a base that you can build and maintain with defenses. This is where all the magic before the battle happens, so you can produce resources, train your army, and upgrade your defenses so you can also properly defend yourself from enemies. There is a lot of customization available as well, so set the base up how you like and just have a blast. Dominate the realm. Now, attacking and defending aren't the only thing to keep you busy. There are also a ton of different game modes. Defend battles, zombies, and prison break. All of this is supplemented with additional goodies like crates you can open, alliances to team up with your friends, and there's also tons of personalization to make the game feel how you want it. Like I said previously, if you want to get started when the game is finally out, there will be a link down below where you can pre-register and get some neat rewards. So with that being said, back to the video. Bonus Gold Bank. Yeah, I remember this one. A few years ago when Clash Royale came out, I remember asking in a video that we should have some sort of reward after the pass was over. 4 months later, the gold bank was introduced. Now, I'm not taking any credit, I just remember I mentioned it once, but I'm 169% sure it was mentioned elsewhere too. The community also seemed to play a role in its increase in size. If I remember correctly, it was increased due to the complaints of it being too small of a bank. I completely forgot about this one because I haven't completed a pass in years, so I never get to the bottom of the pass. Casual battles. Ever since the game came out in 2016, people have been asking for a way to battle and get the usual rewards, but without losing or winning trophies. You know, a casual game mode. All it takes is searching casual Clash Royale on Google and you'll see a lot of old posts on Reddit and YouTube asking for the exact same thing. A couple years after launch though, we finally got a casual game mode, 2v2, which was mentioned in the last video, but recently we got what we have actually been asking for all along, casual ladder. This was added to the party button not too long ago. I think it was a few days ago from when I'm recording this video, and apparently it's here to stay for the entire season. Seeing when a person was last online. So about 4 years ago, I actually made a video of some ideas I wanted added to Clash Royale, and one of those ideas in the video happened to be something that sounds way too familiar. Here, take a listen.
Number 10 is going to be see who's inactive. It says right here that after 1 week of inactivity, it should show how long they are inactive. And I can't agree more than that.
Yeah, Obviously, I wasn't the first one to ask for such feature. It was all over YouTube, Reddit, and other forums, and gladly, it seems Supercell noticed it and implemented the feature in April of 2019. Usually when people ask for something over and over, it tends to get added, whether it be in a few months or in a few years down the line. Moral of the story, just keep asking what you want and maybe they'll add it in 2056. I'm happy they added this though, because seeing how long a person has been offline does wonders for clan management. Gifting Pass Royale. Okay, this is not entirely available yet. In fact, it's only available for Clash of Clans and for specific countries. But you already know where this is going. Once it's available globally, they'll start to expand to other games, much like the Community Videos tab, Supercell ID, and the Creator Code. All of these features started in Clash of Clans, and later on they would get added to other Supercell games. So although it's not added yet, it's coming soon, and it's all thanks to the community for constantly asking Supercell to add this, and finally, they're working on something that actually works, that is already being used in some countries in Clash of Clans. Adding friends in-game. Okay, we sort of have this, but it's still incredibly annoying how you need to 2v2 to add someone, but what better way to start off a friendship, eh? Now when Clash Royale came out, Supercell ID didn't exist, and naturally people wanted a way to add friends in Clash Royale, and we could. It was just annoying. For years, the only thing you could do is share your link or have that person added as a friend on Facebook and then connect your Facebook to Clash Royale. Yeah, a very inconvenient system. Supercell knew this and they probably didn't do anything about it because they were working on Supercell ID. So why the hell would they fix this, you know? They did give us something while we waited though, a friend request button after a 2v2 match. But this wasn't there when 2v2 first came out. So yeah, you guessed it, it was a fan idea that was shared across the internet many times. It makes you wonder how long we would have been waiting for some things if no one ever brought it up, you know? Quests. Okay, quests aren't in the game anymore, RIP. But who says we still can't talk about it? After all, it was in the game at one point, and it was a fan idea. So let's talk about it. Quest was actually ruled out by Supercell, and I also talked about it years ago. Of course, not my idea since everyone was talking about it back in the day, but despite it being removed from the game, I still wanted to mention this one because it was such a big feature that was influenced by the community, and we know that because, as I mentioned, it was ruled out. Eventually, quests were added. Yes, it had its flaws, but overall, it was a neat feature, and I kinda miss it. Kick message. I've also asked for this in an old video, but enough of the old clips of me saying something 4 years ago. I think we get the point. Literally every clan leader, or elder wanted this feature so bad. I mean, if you have to kick someone, go ahead, but we couldn't tell the person being kicked why they were being kicked. Unfortunately, this feature was ruled out, so hope was lost. After 4 years of the community asking for it though, it seems it finally showed up in an update in June of 2018, and thank God. The wait was over and we got exactly what we asked for. Spectate clan members. This one is a fairly old feature that we've had what feels like forever, but it wasn't always like this. In the early days, you couldn't spectate at all. Spectating was added in April of 2016, but you could only spectate your friends. And if you had no friends, the spectating feature didn't exist. It remained this way for over a year after launch. Yeah, you couldn't spectate clan members until March of 2017, and honestly, it feels like we've had this feature way before that, but no. Now, spectating probably wasn't added because of the community, but spectating clan members, on the other hand, was suggested by many people, and eventually, Supercell made the move and added it into the game. Clone and heal spell. I've combined these two because the video is about 12 things and I didn't want to take up 2 spots for 2 spells, you know? So these 2 spells already existed in Clash of Clans before Clash Royale, And much like many things in Clash of Clans, you've probably noticed that they sometimes get added to Clash Royale. That wasn't supposed to be the case for these two spells though, because they were actually ruled out. I'm pretty sure I talked about it in another video where I mentioned a lot of ruled out features that were added. Anyways, there's a lot of examples of this idea being suggested on the usual websites like Reddit and YouTube. The clone spell ended up getting added in December of 2016, and the heal spell would later get added in May of 2017. And before anyone mentions it, yes, the healer was also a community suggestion, but we already talked about that one in the last episode. Magic items. There's been a lot of people who have suggested magic items to be added into Clash Royale. One of them was Clash with Shane, which suggested the feature in 2020, asking for magic items like upgrade tokens and chest boosters. It's also been suggested many times in other videos and forums, and I can't lie, I would have asked for the same thing. I mean, magic items are cool. And although they cost money sometimes, I think it's worth the price. Only if you're really into the game. So it was only a matter of time before players started to ask for magic items in Clash Royale, and that's exactly what we got in early 2021. Custom tournaments. Yeah, I know tournaments are dead unless we're talking about global ones. We all know. But did you know tournaments as a whole was community suggested? I didn't. Yeah, Supercell gave credit to the community, as you can see here on a Reddit post. Yeah, but anyways, we're here to talk about custom tournaments. Yes, custom tournaments was a community suggestion. So this picture right here looks familiar, right? It looks a little similar to the custom tournaments we can make right now, except for the chest. Interestingly though, this idea was made before all of those options. Yeah, it was featured in a video by a YouTuber called Eclipse, and there were many other ideas just like this one before tournaments had custom options to them. It's pretty clear tournaments today were built based on how the community wanted. It's just unfortunate that the feature is practically dead. So guys, I think that should be it for these 12 things that started off as fan ideas and were actually added to Clash Royale. Of course, there's a lot more of these. If you guys want to see a part 3, let me know down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. Havoc Gaming out. Peace.